Recruiters spend a lot of time on the phone. And after a while, that phone can get awfully heavy to lift. Now, some of that, maybe a lot, has to do with boredom. A lot more, I think, and a bit more deeply, it has to do with getting discouraged and not really having the emotion that what you're doing is a valuable thing, and it's going to be something that helps you out, that, you're not going to win. And so recruiters often feel like they don't have value to offer in every single phone call. That's the thing we want to change today. We want to help you have value that you offer and provide, extraordinary value, to every single person that you call. So let's picture. You've made the decision of who you serve, types of positions, qualifications, the trajectory of such a person through their career, and the various points at which you might be able to move them from one company to another, etc. Having made that decision, now you're in a position to give extraordinary value to every single one of those people that you speak to, and here's the following Goldilocks structured way. When you call them, they can only be in one of three conditions. They can have been at the company that they're working on too soon to leave. They can have been at the company so long that it doesn't matter. They just don't have any market value, and even if they do, you're not going to be able to place them. Or, in the third case, just right. So that what's happened, they've been there long enough, they're not a job hopper. They've built skills, they've got some resume accomplishments that you can really pitch out there in the market, and it really is time to move on to the next place for their career, as well as to make a better contribution to where they're going to go. In each of these three cases, there is value that you can give them, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But first, think through how few people there are that could really help them make that assessment. Their spouses are often sick to death of hearing about work, and even if they share the same kind of a job, getting out of, there's family and everything to focus on their career, very difficult. And family conversation about these things often don't go well. Even your rich uncle or your wise professors or your best friends, they're always looking at it through your eyes and don't have any objectivity for what's going on in the market and how to make these decisions. So if someone has been too short at a time, but they're really upset, irritated, they've, lost their patience with their boss, they're ready to go right now. But it might be the worst decision that they could possibly make. So the recruiter who knows the market and who can understand the objective realities of this person's position can tell them, look, you've been there too short a time. The exact same thing with too long. After you've been there for such a period of time and you're not progressing, you're not getting those promotions, you're not building up new resume qualifications that are going to be sizzling out there on the market space, that's not the kind of person a recruiter can place and get paid a high fee for. And we'll come back to what you can do with that person too. It's very exciting. Then the just right person, this is where your value is absolutely the best. Often, they really are ready to go, but they have never thought through exactly what they're going to move to, why they're going to do it, or how they're going to get the job done. They don't know how to think through the market. They don't know how to think through the opportunities and what would be the obstacles, what would be the best decision-making parameters, what about their pay, what about their benefits, what about their opportunities and training in other directions. And so when you meet somebody who actually really is just right, ready to go, it's going to be a very, very high-value conversation for you to have, obviously, but also for them, because you can help them make the decision not only to move, but how to do it better than they could ever possibly do on their own.